I wanted to do a quick little reading for you guys. I'm not in my normal place of recording, but I thought, October's coming. Let's see what's coming in romance and see what we got coming for us, okay? So I only have one deck with me. I'm going to be going out of town, so I only have one deck with me. So I went ahead and shuffled 2 cards, okay? I'm going to do 2 piles. And this is going to be what's coming for you in romance for October. And the first one we got was the Ace of Swords, I believe. Yeah, Ace of Swords. And this is the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. I think those of you who do tarot, this is a well-known deck. All right, that's going to be pile 1. All right. Second card, 0. 0. I want to say that this is card 0. So the tarot deck has extra cards in it, okay? So I think that this is, I want to say that this is part of, this is their interpretation of the Fool, I believe. And correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but this one, I don't know if you can see here, you have, I'm sorry about the glare, by the way, but you have this, tree, you have the serpent, you have fire, you also have the element of air there, of course, earth, but you also have these 3 doors, and you have one, entity there that's not happy, and one that seems otherworldly, but it is all about a choice. And, in tarot, things that are of space or, usually are about intuition and, the veil being there and crossing it, or being able to see, use that intuition in order to have foresight and direction. So those are the 2 piles. So I'm going to go ahead and start with pile 1. And we're going to see what's coming for pile 1's people for October. Pile 1's people for October. And I wanted to have, I usually have the cards are the star of the show, but unfortunately my setup sucks. So I apologize. Okay, so what's coming for pile 1, please, Spirit? Pile 1's October. What's coming forth? Okay. Ooh. Wow, pile 1. So people who picked pile 1 might be of the water sign, so Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Let's get one more card, please. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, we got 2. All right. So we got the Queen of Water. Isn't she beautiful? We got the Queen of Water. We got the 5 of Cups. Okay. We have Heaven and Earth. And we have Healing. So it seems very straightforward, actually. It seems like pile 1, those of you that chose pile 1, that you are somebody of deep waters. You are somebody that has a lot of intuition, that feels a lot, that you have deep sentiments for people that are in your life. You might be one of those friends that is always there when someone calls, that doesn't turn people down if they need help, that is very selfless in your giving. But I do think that in some ways, and it could be in some relationships and in some connections that you've had in your life, that they've left you empty. So perhaps you're not filling your cup. Your cup is being left empty. So you're giving and giving and giving and giving, and you're not getting that same kind of energy returned, and it's hard. It's a hard thing to do because it's really easy to not think about yourself. You want to be selfless. You don't want to, in fact, there's some religions, I think, that even say that that's almost sinful to expect that you're going to have something returned to you. Give with the right hand without the left hand knowing, or vice versa, or something like that. So, but this also could be somebody that is in a romantic relationship that is given and given and given, and just didn't get anything back that they gave, and were left empty-handed, left without that energy returned, without that love returned, without the attention returned, without any of that returned, and really just treated like you should not have been treated. Okay. Heaven and Earth that card, I don't know what the book says, but when I see this card, it really almost hones in the, okay, so when you look at the water energy, it's very colorful, and it feels like there's a lot of movement, right? Maybe not here, but just with the colors and just, I don't know, the way it sways, it just makes me feel of emotions and the waves and the ebb and the flow of how water goes, right? The Heaven and Earth card is like a hard stop, you know, to me. When I look at that, it's like a hard grounded stop, a hard realization, perhaps, that's going to come to you in October. That's going to lead you away from that energy of just feeling helpless in the energy that you're giving away and not getting anything back. Okay, it feels like this is going to be a turn in that energy. You're going to become more grounded. You're going to have more of a epiphany in the arena of boundaries, having boundaries, setting those boundaries, doing, you know, even if they hurt people's feelings, and understanding that boundaries are meant to protect the person that's setting them. Okay, they're not meant to make everybody happy. They're not meant as a like a meeting in the ladies' room where everybody agrees to the situation. Okay, it's meant to protect the person that's putting those boundaries up. And so you might be having an epiphany, and I say epiphany because we have this nice red stone here, which really, that is the third eye. And then you also have like these different energies. You've got the wolf and the bear and the owl, which is like all about wisdom. It almost makes me feel like I don't know, just stages in this growth that you're going to be having. And you might be really, this might be a time where you're going to really ground yourself, where you're going to either something you read somewhere, somehow there's going to be some spark of an epiphany of why you need to protect your energy, and why giving and giving and giving was not the way to go, right? And what's beautiful about that is that the outcome is healing, right? Look at that. I mean, this reminds me of that medical symbol. You might be in the medical field. You might be a doctor or a nurse or in that medical field. I'm terrible with pronouncing things, but I want to say it was the, you're going to laugh, but I want to say the caucus. But it's not the fucking caucus. It's that symbol that has the snakes wrapped around it that looks like a crossbed. Anyway, you guys know what I mean. And it's not called the caucus, but it's with a C, and it sounds weird. So, but it's this one. It's embarrassing. I'm a nurse. I should know that. But no. So anyway, listen, pile one. This is all tied together, because sometimes, as they say, you got to get as low as you can possibly get in order to understand which direction, in order to get up and out of your situation. And I know for me, I can't even tell you how many times that I have found myself in that very situation, and I had to pull back and be like, no, it's I need to pull back, and I need to regroup, and I need to ground myself, love myself. And when you love yourself, come back to yourself, love yourself, give yourself that love that inner child has been missing, because that's kind of what you're chasing. I'm sure that, you know, in situations where you have an overgiver, it's somebody who wasn't given enough when they were a child. And, you know, grounding that energy, deciding to heal that inner child is going to be that healing for you in October. All right. So I wish you the best. This is, you know, an amazing process, even though it's very painful. But, you know, the older you get, whether you're young or not, you know, the thing that we learn is that through mistakes, we learn. Mistakes are necessary. Pain is necessary. Suffering through uncomfortable situations is necessary, because that is how you grow. That is how you're able to be able to gain insight. You know, when you see someone who's wise and has a lot of great advice, it's not because they're wise, just they were born that way. It's because they suffered a fuck of a lot, and they made a lot of mistakes. And because of those mistakes, now they've learned through that, and they're able to share that lesson with other people. All right. So take that. I hope it resonates for you. If it doesn't, you know, pick another pile, or you're welcome to go to my YouTube channel, Selene Goddess Tarot 222. I want to say it's underscore 222 or something like that. Or you can message me, selenegifttarot@gmail.com. All right. And then I can send you a link to my tarot site. But yeah, I wish you guys the best, and it's going to be a great October, and it's all pumpkin spices and goblins. All right. Take care. All right. Now we're going to start with the choice, pile 2. All right. So let's do it, babies. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. All right. The choice. So dramatic. Let's see. What's this choice about? For pile 2. Okay. Let's see. Pile 2. The choice. Pile 2. Oh. Okay. For October. Whoop. For October. One more. Okay. 2 more. 2 more. The same thing happened to pile. Look at my hair, man. I look like a fucking Fraggle Rock is what I look like. Anyway, if you're old like me, you're going to know what the Fraggle Rocks are. If not, you can Google it. Google is our friend. All right, so we have the Queen of Air. Fucking beautiful card, right? There you go. Queen of Air. So air is swords. That has to do with intelligence, precise decision making. Sometimes it can be unemotional. Sometimes it can be like you're protecting yourself. So you put this face forward that is a bit icy. In the story of who the Queen of Swords is, she is somebody that's like suffered her spouse's death and never remarried and has become very stoic. But she's not. She is stoic, but not lacking empathy. If she came in the reverse, yes, she would be a cold bitch. But in the upright, I think that she is just somebody that does not make decisions with their heart anymore and really has relied on their mind. And then you have the 7 of Cups. Beautiful card, right? I love koi fish, right? But the 7 of Cups typically talks about letting go of things that no longer serve you, or only focusing on the things that do serve you. And sometimes, depending on the cards out on either side of it, it could also mean that you're letting go, or not letting go, focused on lack, focused on the cups that are tipped over. Usually it is depicted with somebody with 7 cups that are full. I'm sorry, not 7. 5 cups that are full, and then like a couple of them are tipped over, or vice versa. But anyway, I deal with so many tarot decks, so they come in different ways. But the idea of the card is that you're letting go. You're only focused on the lack, and you're not focused on the cups that are left over. Okay, which does pretty much match, you know, the sentiment of the Queen of Swords, doesn't it? Right? I mean, if she's going to be unemotional, and you're just going to focus on kind of the negativity of things, right? You're not going to look at the emotions that you have there. You're going to ignore them. Let's look at the cups that are empty. We don't want to talk about the full cups. We don't want to talk about our emotions, right? That's what this is, okay? But then for October, we got some situations. We got some action here, okay? So you have the 4 of Fire. Let me see, is this the 4 of Fire? Wait a minute. Is this the 4 of Fire? I think so. Nope, that doesn't look like the 4 of Fire. Pause. Let me pause. Let me see if I can pause it. Of course I can't pause it. I'm doing this on my my iPad, so bear with me, guys. Maybe stare at my hair. Maybe it'll entertain you by itself. Yeah. Y'all, I had a terrible day today, so I am laughing through that fucker. I'm gonna laugh through it. Yeah, it is. Okay. 4 of Wands. So fire represents wands, right? Interesting, though, like the 4 of Wands in most of the tarot decks talks about like coming together with someone, like bringing together a reunion, or a union is coming, a family is coming together, you know, your wish fulfillment and love is happening here. You're collaborating and coming together with somebody that's gonna, like, coming together with, like, maybe getting a new job that's something that's really going to be fulfilling, or, you know, getting in contact with a love that you've been not in contact with, right? But for this deck, it is much different. So some of the main meanings here: it is a focus of mind, it's a focus of emotion, it's having deliberate action. But most of all, it is passion, and it is an escalation in passion. It's coming from one end that lacks passion, which I think that when it comes to these cards here, and you want to think about passion, you know, they're lacking it, right? This one over here is focused on not looking at their emotions, and this one over here put her emotions in the bedroom drawer a long time ago, you know? So, you know, coming out, bam, bam, with all of this passion, let's pull one more card, because, oh wait, oh, it's love, sorry, look, the Union card came out after that, so it is a spark of passion. That's awesome. So it is a spark of passion. So it is the original meaning. Like, this Union card really is talking about the essence of the Four of Wands in the typical tarot decks, okay? And look at how this dragon is kind of like icy. This one is passionate and red. So it's kind of like the coming together, fire and ice. I think that's so amazing. That's October for you. So your shit's about to get passionate. I don't know if you're in the middle of a relationship, or maybe you gave up on it. It's gonna rekindle again, or you're gonna run into somebody that is gonna spark your fire. So there you go. Those are your two readings. I wish you guys a good October, and until next time.